Eagles fans, pay close attention. This just happened, and it's already shaking up the entire NFL. The Super Bowl champions didn't wait 24 hours after their debut to drop a bombshell on the trade market, and they brought in a big name no one saw coming. It's a bold, strategic signing that could completely transform Philadelphia's defense this season. I've got exclusive information that hasn't yet appeared on the major portals, and I'm going to reveal it all here. But first, if you wear green with pride, like and subscribe now, because what I'm about to tell you will surprise you. The 2025 NFL season has barely begun, and the Philadelphia Eagles have already sent a clear message to the rest of the league. They're stronger than ever. Shortly after their opening day victory against the Cowboys, the team made a surprising and decisive move that promises to transform their defense: the signing of veteran pass rusher and three-time Pro Bowler Zadarius Smith. The news was met with enthusiasm by fans, who know exactly how much of an impact this reinforcement can have. There's no denying it. The Eagles are preparing something big for the challenges ahead. Smith, 32, joined the Eagles on a one-year contract with the potential to earn up to $9 million, depending on his performance. Smith, with a career packed with impressive accomplishments, has 69 sacks, 173 quarterback hits, and 333 tackles. He has played for the Baltimore Ravens, Green Bay Packers, Minnesota Vikings, Cleveland Browns, and Detroit Lions. Last season, he played in 17 games and racked up 9 sacks and 17 quarterback hits, proving that his attacking skills remain sharp. For Eagles fans, Smith's addition couldn't be more welcome. The answer lies in the changes the team underwent in the offseason. The team lost some key defensive players with the retirement of Brandon Graham and the departure of Josh Sweat as a free agent. The pressure on the opposing quarterback, which has always been one of the Eagles' greatest strengths, suffered with these departures, and this is where Smith comes in as the missing piece. With his experience and ability to generate pressure on the quarterback, Smith is exactly the kind of reinforcement the Eagles need. In a game like the one against the Cowboys, where the defense struggled to contain the opposing attack, Smith's addition has the potential to transform the defensive line, giving them more options to pressure opposing quarterbacks. He arrives to be that impact player, the name all opposing quarterbacks will fear. But Smith's impact goes beyond the numbers. His presence will transform the Eagles' locker room, bringing leadership and a winning mentality. With over a 10-year career and a successful history with various franchises, Smith is one of the most complete pass rushers in the NFL, and this is something the Eagles know how to capitalize on like no other. He's not just another player on the roster, but an elite asset who can elevate the entire defense to a new level. With Smith, the Eagles are arming themselves with a more powerful and imposing defensive line. His addition isn't just a response to losses, but a clear strategy to strengthen a department that is vital to their success. With Smith's experience, the defense will gain strength and depth, offering defensive coordinator Vic Fangio more options to make life difficult for opposing quarterbacks. Smith's arrival also brings with it a great responsibility. The Eagles' defense must live up to expectations, and with Smith, that's more than possible. His experience and flair for the game will be essential to keeping the Eagles competitive in an increasingly competitive division. Furthermore, Smith's ability to disrupt and generate turnovers will be a crucial asset for the Eagles, especially in decisive games. Tempo already has a talented defense, but with Smith's arrival, they now have a pass rusher who can change the game at any moment, and that's exactly what the Eagles need to reach the top of the NFC. In football, a good pass rush is synonymous with success, and the Eagles are ready to make a splash with Smith at the center of the action. If you think the Eagles are simply reacting to the loss of key players, think again. The deal to sign Zadarius Smith is a strategic response, not a desperate move. This is just the beginning of what could be a historic season for Tempo. The addition of Smith will create new possibilities for the defensive coordinator, and the team's playmaking options will multiply. And if you think the Eagles are ready to settle down, prepare for more surprises. As always, General Manager Howie Roseman has a keen eye for finding the best opportunities and improving the team. It wouldn't be surprising if new moves were made throughout the season, always with the goal of maintaining their place among the title favorites. The Eagles aren't just adjusting to the changes, they're strengthening themselves. Smith's arrival is a clear statement that they're committed to pursuing another championship. But it doesn't stop there. While Philadelphia Eagles fans were celebrating a thrilling victory over the Cowboys, bad news rocked the team shortly after the game. Ben Van Sumeren, the quarterback who had been promoted to the first team, suffered a serious injury early in the match. During the first kickoff of the game, Van Sumeren ruptured his patellar tendon and was immediately placed on the injured reserve list, missing the entire season. The loss of such a key player is a major blow to the Eagles' defense and poses new challenges. At 6 feet 2 inches and 230 pounds, Van Sumeren was a key player in the blocking department, especially supporting running back Saquon Barkley and, of course, Jalen Hurts' passing game. His size and and physical strength made him an ideal fit for the quarterback role, but the injury forced him to lose this valuable asset early in the season. Van Sumeren's absence now puts more pressure on the other members of the team, forcing them to adapt quickly to an unpredictable situation. Van Sumeren's loss was a major surprise, as head coach Nick Sirianni had planned to use him in several crucial situations, especially blocking the run game and supporting the passing game. Now, the coaching staff will have to find a quick solution to fill this void. The main alternative appears to be running back A.J. Dillon, who, at 6 feet 0 inches and 245 pounds, shares similar physical characteristics to Van Sumeren. Dillon has the necessary depth to fill the quarterback role, but this places the responsibility on him to fulfill a dual role, not only as a running back, but also as a quarterback back, but also as a key play-blocking player. This substitution, while feasible, raises an important question. How will the Eagles adjust their aggressive and defensive strategy to cover the loss of Van Sumeren? The quarterback position plays a crucial role in the game's dynamics, especially on teams that rely on the run game to drive runs and keep the offense flowing. A.J. Dillon will be an option to fill this role, but he will also need to be effective to avoid compromising the team's performance. Van Sumeren's absence is a major blow to the team, but it's not the only obstacle the Eagles face. The defense has also been dealing with significant losses since the offseason, with key players leaving or suffering injuries. This puts even more pressure on the Eagles to find creative and effective solutions to maintain a solid defense capable of handling opposing attacks with the same intensity. With the defensive line already weakened, Van Sumeren's departure only exacerbates the challenge. Furthermore, Van Sumeren's absence places an even greater responsibility on the other players. The defense, for example, will have to adapt and deal with positioning errors that may occur during the game. For the season to remain strong, it will be necessary to find alternatives for both the running game and the defense, reinforcing areas that, so far, have clearly been well established. The impact of this injury extends to the Eagles' season planning. The season will require strengthening the defensive line, as well as exploring more options to ensure solid performance on the ground. The pressure now falls on the players, who must assume responsibility and adapt quickly to the new scenario. With a challenging season expected, the Eagles' upcoming games will be essential in testing the team's resilience in the face of these adversities. Ben Van Sumeren's injury and the changes it brought to the roster are just the beginning of the challenges the Eagles will face in 2025. The defense and the running game must adapt to the losses and make the necessary adjustments to remain competitive. A.J. Dillon, taking over the quarterback role, will be a key player in adapting to the season, but it remains to be seen how he fares with the added responsibility. The Eagles, known for their adaptability and high-level competitiveness, will have to continue to evolve throughout the season. The loss of Van Sumeren is a tough blow, but it's also an opportunity for the Eagles to demonstrate their strength, resilience, and ability to overcome adversity. With quick and effective adjustments, the Eagles still have everything they need to compete for great achievements in 2025. How will the arrival of Zadarius Smith impact the Eagles' defense, especially after the Ben Van Sumeren operation, and what adjustments will the Eagles need to make to remain competitive in the face of these changes? Leave your opinion here, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back later to update you with the latest Eagles news.